My name is Ben Thompson, and you're listening to the 3 Point.
Congrats on the dub tonight, Chelsea. You're just on fire once again. Love to see it. If you could give props to any players that have plays from the game, who would it be and why for both of you, please?
Brittany Sykes, man, she set the tone for us early on both ends of the floor. Scoring in transition, scoring in different ways, but also defending. Ryan, and that's a tough guard, obviously. She can score, super shifty guard, but she was capable in doing things on both ends, and so she set the tone for us early.
Yeah, I would go Chelsea, right? 8 for 13 from three. Just fun to watch for everybody.
I got one whole board.
Those type of games are hard to play in, and just so the fact that she was still able to come out and just apply that type of pressure. Again, both offensively and defensively, having to guard Aaliyah Boston at times. Just that's who I will go to.
I'm gonna go to Kendra on Zoom.
Sorry about that. You guys really hit a stride early February, and it feels like that really propelled you to where you guys are right now. When did you start to find a rhythm as a team, and what do you think just leads to the cohesion of this group, puts you in a really solid position heading into the playoffs?
You can start.
Yeah, I would just say just stay in the course. I've said it all year long. There's times where it's your journey that things fall into place right away. And other times you have to fight through a little bit of adversity to get to where you want to go. So I think that while on the court, the cohesion wasn't there immediately, being that nobody played with each other before, the trust and the belief was always there from day one. So that happens in the moments that I guess everybody else doesn't necessarily see. But I don't think we had any doubt in our mind about what we were capable of, as long as we put the team first and everybody did their job and we stayed together and all those things. So it just took a little bit of time, but that's just a testament to stay in the course despite things not going your way early.
And if I could ask a quick follow-up, just for you, Chelsea, your personal game was a couple weeks ago. You kind of stood out there at center court after a game and said, I know some people think I still don't got it, but here I am. You go out tonight and did what you did. How do you think this format fits your game, and also just what you have been able to personally do on this stage, develop your game at this stage of your career, but also help your younger teammates?
One, I'm healthy. I think that's the biggest thing for me, just being healthy and just having that mindset to get back at it. And your body is your body of work when you're playing a sport, especially. So that's one thing. And then two, I think it's just being in shape and coming here with the mindset of trying to get better every single time. You're not going to get better all the time, like just getting shots up. You need to get some in-game reps, making good reads. And so with 3-on-3, there's so much space offensively and defensively. I'm not just saying one side of the basketball. So you want to get better. And so when you finish out here, you want to say that you got better from when you started.
Thanks.
Hey, Safid, USA Today. Chelsea, just when you're shooting like that, how's it feel, and how do you?
Feels great.
Does it feel like the bucket is wide open for you? Anything you shoot just kind of will go in?
Maybe. I don't know. It's still the same. I keep it consistent. My form is still consistent. I don't know. I shoot after practice every single time and get those same shots and reps every time after practice and shoot around. So when you put the work in, it's not necessarily a surprise that it goes in, I guess. I just probably doesn't shoot as many threes. I shot 13 threes and I'm looking at that line like, wow, really? That's a kind of a lot, Chelsea. Right. Settle down. But yeah, 13. I know 2 of them went in and I would have had 10. That would have been crazy.
Just wanted,
yeah.
Just wanted to ask, how do you like where your team is at right now before the playoffs next week?
You know, I'm always a person that it's not the way you start a season. It's the way you finish it. It's the way, like midway through, you want to start building those habits and the chemistry and the camaraderie, the conversations. So when you're in the heat of a battle in the game, you know where that person is coming from. And I think that's where we took a step forward and a huge step forward, and then everything kind of went into play. you want to be playing your best basketball no matter what, going into playoffs.
Hi, Kirsten with Meadowlark. What do you feel like you still need to clean up as you go into the playoffs?
Well, today we did well, but our turnovers have been something that's hurt us, and then fouling sometimes, and they're able to get. I don't know if that might, like the stats back up fouling, but I feel like in moments of the game, they get to the free throw line, and those are most of the time 2 points. So those are the two areas for me that I feel like we can clean up.
Yep, same, exactly. She hit the nail on the head. The turnovers, while it didn't necessarily impact us today, that has been somewhat of our Achilles heel at time. But yeah, finding our physicality without fouling. Playoffs, I anticipated being more physical, so some of that should work itself out. But ultimately, we play a super aggressive style of play defensively, and so at times it can hurt us depending on the way the game is being called.
And last one from Zoom, Nat.
Uh-oh, no service.
Oh, wait, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for Chelsea and Nola. Chelsea, I just want to know, how does it feel to be going up against Jackie, your teammate, in the W, in the semis? And then Nola, I wanted to know if you have any update on Angel and her hand or
Well,
wrist.
one, we're both healthy, so that's a blessing. I suppose being able to compete is weird. Going up against her, she knows me super well. I know her super well, but we're gonna go in between those lines. Like we got different jerseys on at that moment. When we're not playing each other, we're encouraging each other. So it'll be fun. We compete in practice all the time. So I mean, a game is nothing different. So I'm excited for it. It's playoff basketball. We both understand that.
Thank you.
And yeah, no update on Angel. Hopefully we have one soon. But sending her obviously our best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks.